what's up? And we are back with another episode of Growing Up with Anime. So I'm just make this short, to the point, no roundabouts, whatever. You know what I mean? So let's just get started. So the next anime that I want to talk about, next on the docket, is Yasha. Now I've got many qualms, yet there are many loves that I have with Inuyasha. Inuyasha was one of those early beginning anime that I saw on Toonami way back when, like when I was, shoot, maybe even 10 or 12 years old when they were airing it, and it would come on like late, early in the morning when I was waking up like 5:30 in the morning. And sometimes I just wake up to the endings, and I'm gonna post a TikTok right here, but those endings are goated, and those those endings are like in in my heart one of the main reasons why I stick with anime and why I love anime. Now the story, on the other hand, it can get convoluted. It's interesting at first when you have a character like Kagome, a character like Inuyasha, and the group they travel with, and their secret tension and what their goal is as far as like trying to get the sacred jewel shards, and them yelling Inuyasha, Kagome, and stuff like that. So, but at the same time, the story can get repetitive and like villain of the esque, and trying to chase down the big bad Naraku, but getting there so close and then never getting it and extending the plot again. But for the most part, man, I mean, the show was just a vibe. It's very nostalgic of mid to late 90s and the type of music that was playing, the openings. It's just that you get that nostalgic vibe from it, and that's one of the reasons why I will vouch for Inuyasha sometimes, but other times I'll have to take that criticism and be like, yeah, this was kind of bad, and maybe it was just good for its time. You know what I mean? But Inuyasha is just one of those anime that has a special place in my heart for you know being one of the few that I chose to watch and just grew up with. So Yasha, man. If you haven't heard of it or you haven't seen it, maybe you might have heard of the spinoff Yasha Anime, and maybe that's probably what's gonna get you with Yasha. But if you don't do anything, just listen to those endings, bro. I'm gonna put, like I said, if you didn't watch that TikTok, I can put it up here, or maybe at the end of the video. But man, that those endings were just chef's kiss, bro. So yeah. If you don't watch any Yasha for any of the anime plots or whatever, just watch it for the endings for me, please. Alright, so moving right along, we got The Devil is a Part-Timer. Now, this one is really, really, really niche. I wouldn't be surprised if not many people heard of it. If you are a real anime head or just like watching anime, you've probably seen this anime on Netflix. Maybe Funimation, maybe Crunchyroll or something like that, but you probably saw it on Netflix first and decided to watch it off a whim because nothing else was going on, nothing else was popping, which is what I did. I watched it in like 2017, one of those years, and it was one of those anime that there's just something to watch. You don't really care about the plot, which the plot was basically the personification of the devil gets transported into the world of the living, decides he's going to take over the world of the living, but does that by being a part-timer at a fast food restaurant. And these holy knights, whatever, come through that same portal that he came through and trying to stop him or unleash his plan, but realize that what he's doing over there isn't really harming nobody or whatever. So it's kind of that basic. It's nothing really, like plot twisty, or oh my god, I can't believe this happened, or oh my god, what is going to happen. Like, it's kind of predictable, and honestly, it's kind of forgettable too if you only seen it one time. So, I mean, they have some good fight. They have some really okay fight scenes. Nothing too spectacular. Character design is pretty mid. Um, it's nothing that really stands out about character design. It looks kind of generic if you ask me, but it's otherwise it's just something. It's like busy work. It's something that you can just do, watch. You can probably watch it in dub and take your mind off stuff. Just something to watch when you get bored. You know what I mean? Nothing too spectacular. So yeah, I guess you get bored and just looking for something, anything to watch. You can check that out for yourself and see if you like it or see if you don't. And let me know how you feel about it in the comments. And cool. So moving right along, the last anime I want to talk about, and I think this is I don't think it's a personal favorite. Well, it's not a personal favorite, but it's one of those anime that I never thought I would enjoy, but I did, and it's Prison School. And Prison School is one of those anime that is just so funny, so ridiculous, so out there that, well, first off, you need to be above the age of 18. You need to be an adult. Really, yeah. You need to be an adult for this anime because there are suggestive scenes. You cannot show this to your child who is under 18 or is not properly developed to watch this anime. Some of these scenes are just so ridiculous. It's so absurd. The physics in this anime, and you know what I mean by physics, the jiggly physics, they are over the top, utterly ridiculous. The scenarios, I can't even describe how comical these scenarios are because you know they won't happen in real life. Just the thought of there being a prison inside of a school. Well, first off, it's okay. So I'm getting too far ahead of myself. So first off, the premise is these four boys end up getting accepted to a school that's basically an all-girl school. They get caught snooping around or whatever, doing perverted things, and then they end up going to the in-school prison, which is kind of like detention, or the in-school detention, which is kind of like prison, but it's in the school and where they stay at. So, and then after that comes the chaos from the head school board director, the principal, the actual students. It's just all around chaos, but it's so funny. I always, every episode, I was always laughing my butt off because it was just how utterly ridiculous can this go? And sure enough, it goes just as far as it wants to go. So, man, Prison School is downright hilarious. And if you're looking for a laugh, I mean a genuine laugh at something that's so ridiculous that it can't be true, please watch Prison School. You just thank me later. Girls and dudes, all of y'all, just thank me later. You'll enjoy yourself one way or another. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Let me know what y'all think of these random anime in the comments down below. If you've seen them, let me know what you think. Am I right in my assessment of these anime, or is there some deeper plot that I'm missing? And cool. Just let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, follow me if you want to. If not, that's cool. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.